Good morning, my name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. And I have an Etsy shop and I'm on Instagram. That's where I'm most active, actually, on Instagram. Well, welcome to week 4 of my weekly vlog. It's a beautiful day today. The sun's out and it's a bit nippy outside, but it's lovely. So I'm making the most of doing a little bit of filming this morning, because in the conservatory we've got a bit of, well, it's bright enough out here and I can see on the roof that the sun's actually moving round, so we will be in full sun soon. I've not got a great deal of plans for today, because it's Saturday today. I'm going to try and do a little bit of sewing. I've got a couple of little bags I need to finish off. Usual housework, things like that. Nothing very exciting, I'm afraid, but you know, it has to be done, doesn't it? We're having visitors later. The granddaughters are coming and they are stopping overnight, and we'll probably have them most of tomorrow as well, I think. Yes, there might be all 3 of them tomorrow, so yeah, so there's not going to be much time for crafting this weekend. Probably get a little bit of knitting done. I'm going to try, and every time I sit down like for maybe a cup of tea or something, or just waiting for the dinner to cook, I'm going to make sure I'm knitting on my socks, even if I only manage to get a couple of rounds done. You know, because obviously I'm working on the gusset now, and then I've got another 40 rows to do, and then the toe to do, and I want this pair off the needles all finished by the weekend. So yes, that's my plan sort of for the week. And then I'm going to start on my dust of wrap shawl. So I'm looking forward to that. So at least I've got a goal to aim for, which is really good. I think it's what's keeping me motivated, actually, because I don't have second sock syndrome. I don't have that because I tend to work on both socks at the same time, so I'm sort of roughly at the same stage. I think what happened was because I've got whips obviously that I'm working on, and I got to the gusset and I've either not got sort of time to concentrate, or I got myself in a pickle, and that's what I got left. But obviously now I'm fine with the gusset and I can do it, and you know, it's not a problem. So that's what I'm working on there and getting them off the needles. But I'm also obviously wanting to do the shawl, and I think if I do a little bit of each every now and again, I should be fine. I've got to do a bit of meal planning for next week. Probably going to go shopping, well, maybe today, we'll see, depends what we need. And I think I'm just going to order a Morrison's shop for Tuesday, so that should be okay. So hopefully after I've done a little bit of sewing, I'm going to sit down, have a cup of tea, and sort of make a start on my meal planning on my new board, on my new notepad. But other than that, we'll just have to see what happens. Don't tend to make too many plans for the weekend because they always change. We either decide to go somewhere, or we don't go somewhere, or we have visitors. And I never get, you know, if I think, oh, I'm going to do some sewing or whatever, it doesn't work out. So I try and get all my work done during the week if I can. Yeah, so I'll see you a bit later on. Nothing's happening now.
Nothing's happening because look what you didn't do. You lunatic, why wouldn't you put the blade on? There. There we go. This sounded funny.
Hello, it's a nice and frosty morning this morning, but it's beautiful outside. Sorry if you can hear the noise in the background, that's the extractor as I'm cooking dinner for the girls. So yes, it's coming up to lunchtime and I'm just having a quick cup of Yorkshire tea and a bit of peace and quiet for a minute. Well, nothing much really has been happening today, so I'm not sure, because I'm just cooking dinner at the minute, so I thought I'd just pop on and say hello. I keep carrying my knitting around with me, hoping to get a couple of rows done, and there's no chance. I went to bed early last night. The girls didn't go that early, but they weren't too late last night, and yeah, it was amazing how tired I was. So yeah, I think we were off to bed about 11 o'clock, which is early for me, and I slept all night, which is brilliant. So yeah, like I said, just having a cup of tea, cooking the dinner, and then having mince and dumplings and roast potatoes today and some extra veg. Yeah, so I think I better get back to it. And it's Monday morning and I'm starting my day off with a nice cup of tea, and as you've seen in the previous clip, I've got breakfast, peanut butter on toast this morning, which is nice. Well, it's Monday, so that's my day off from the shop, and I'm working from home today. I have basically 3 hours this morning from 10 till 1, and then I have to stop work at 1 because I need lunch, and then I'm on the school run this afternoon, so we'll see how much I get done today. I've got a bit of sewing to do, and I've been working on my second sock, and I'll just show you the progress. Right, well, I did the gusset. Last night I started and I was about here, so I did all that last night, and I've got, I think, 16 rows left to do on the foot, and then I'm on the toe, so this is nearly finished. So I'm hoping to get the 16 rows done on the foot today. That's my plan, so that might be this evening's job, and if I've got time, I'll do the toe, but failing that, the toe will get done tomorrow, so I'm nearly there. And once this is done, I can start on my shawl, which I'm really looking forward to. I think I seem to have flown through these socks, which is fantastic, and I think since doing the Land of Sweets cowl, my knitting is speeded up a little bit, so I've been flying around these socks, which is great. Well, over part of last week and the weekend, I've been doing a bit of clearing out in my craft room, and I've got a small filing cabinet out there, which is, it's got narrow drawers, they're only about that deep, and you can fit A4 paper in, I'd say. They're just a bit longer than A4, and I keep all my jewellery making things in there, and the charms and everything, and it's been in a mess for, well, for a long time really, because I've got some little plastic trays that all fitted in on one drawer, and they're actually from tool station years ago, but they fit in like a case for people to keep the screws and things in, and they were quite expensive when I bought them, but they've been really good for storing all little bits and pieces. And I thought last weekend, oh, I can't see if I can buy some more, and nobody seems to have got any. So I was searching online, I've looked in Tesco's, I've looked in the Works, the Range, anywhere to get some little either trays or boxes for storing jewellery bits in, and I couldn't actually find anything that I wanted or anything that was affordable. So I did a Google search and something on Amazon popped up. There was these little plastic lidded boxes, and you got 24 for £6.99. And I thought, oh, that's quite cheap that. So I thought I'll try a set. So I ordered them, they came the next day and they're really good. They fit nicely into my drawers and I can get quite a lot in one drawer actually. Of course they didn't go very far, did they? So I ended up ordering another 2 sets. So I've got I can't count now. 48, 50, I got 60 altogether, and all my drawers are sorted now. Everything's tidy. I've got my charms all in boxes, sort of themed. I got rid of a load of rubbish out of my drawers, so it's all nice and tidy now. So if I get a chance and if the lighting's okay, I will put a little clip in of what my storage is like now. There's no before picture, I'm afraid. It was just too messy. So my next job is where I sit and work and do all my stitch markers. In my corner, there's a little shelving unit, I'm going to call it. It's what used to be like a storage case for DVDs, I think. Yes, DVDs. And I turned it on its side and it's been brilliant. I've got 2 of them out there, but obviously over the years they've got filled with clutter. So that is my next job. So I'm hoping to get that little area sorted out today. But I still want to do some sewing. So it's a little bit of a juggling act. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I mean, a little bit each week and I will get there. And eventually I will show you my craft room. Well, not until it's tidy. Anyhow, I'm going to get on now and go and see what I can do for the next 3 hours. So I'll see you a bit later on. Oh, this is my messy little corner that I've got to tidy up. This is sort of this week's little project. And that is there, the DVD case that I use. And it's just got cluttered over the years. So yes, this is what I'm going to be doing, because this is where I sit to do all my stitch markers. Well, I now have a tidy space. Well, I've had a busy morning tidying up the corner in my craft room. I think that's probably about all I'm going to get done this week, because obviously I need to get on with some work. Yes, it's lunchtime now, so I've finished for the day. I'm just going to have lunch and probably do a little bit of knitting, and then I'm off to school for my little helper. And I think we're going to call him at the supermarket and pick up something for tea for him, because I've not had my shopping yet, so I've got to order that. I still haven't ordered it. I really must order my shopping tonight. What else am I doing today? To be honest, I don't know. I'm just going to have to wait and see how the rest of the day pans out, I think. Obviously I need to cook something for tea. I'm not really sure what we've got in, not a great deal I'm afraid. It might be scrambled eggs or something tonight, omelette, soup, whatever. Yeah, so I'm just having sort of lunch. I've got some ravioli, so that's something nice and quick. And I think I've got to leave in about 3/4 of an hour, so I better get a wriggle on. Oh, and I've got something new to show you a little bit later on, depending what the lighting's like, because then it's holographic and it's, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have to photograph these to actually show you the full effect, but they do look quite nice. So I'll keep you in suspense for a little bit longer. Oh, it's so cold today. I'm wearing my Land of Sweets cowl in the house. I'm absolutely frozen. Anyhow, I managed to get my socks finished last night. I knew I would. So, oops, there we go. That's one pair of socks. So yeah, I'm really pleased with them. They've turned out really well. They fit nice as well. And yeah, that's the pattern in the yarn, which is lovely. So these just need washing and blocking now, and then I can pop them away in the drawer with my other socks. I did manage to start just a snow wrap last night. I must admit, I nearly didn't start it, because when I went to sort of cast on, it was talking about I-cord, and I had never done an I-cord. I've not really looked into it, and I think if I had said on here that that was going to be my next project, I think I would have put it in the bag and put it away. But I thought, no, come on, we can do this. So I went and looked online to see about I-cord, and it's not as scary as I thought. So I made a start, and I have done, let's have a look. I actually managed to get 8 rounds done last night, which that's not bad. So the first part is just ordinary garter stitch, and then you've got an I-cord edging and a bit of a lace pattern, hole I should say, and which was fine, but I did a couple of rows where I forgot to do the yarn over for the hole, didn't I? Because I was that sort of focused on this I-cord. I'm thinking, I don't want to make a mistake here, and I forgot to do the yarn over afterwards. But never, I'm not bothered. It's going to be at the bottom of the scarf, and nobody's going to see it really, are they? It's only me that knows. But yeah, so I'm pleased with that. So I couldn't wait to get started last night, and I stayed up till I think it was about 1:30 this morning, because I just kept wanting to do that little bit more. So I'm going to be sitting down with that tonight and do a few rows. I think I've got another 7 rows to do before I change colour. So I wouldn't mind getting the 7 rows done tonight, but just depends what I'm doing this evening. Because I'm actually I need to do some stitch markers up for my Etsy shop, and obviously I've got some new stock that's coming in, so I need to get things photographed and all ready to go online actually. So I think I'm going to have a pretty busy evening. And I'm in the shop today. It's a work day for me, and it's Tuesday, and it's sunny outside, but it's quite cold. So I have got my Land of Sweets cowl on, and it's lovely and cosy, and I'm really pleased with it, and I can see I'll be wearing this a lot more, because I find when I'm wearing the little shawls, they come undone and then they flop down and I nearly end up chopping them when I'm cutting out. So I think this will be on a lot more, and I will probably make another one maybe later on in the year. Anyhow, I'm enjoying a nice cup of Yorkshire tea in my mug. And plans for today, well, I've got some bunting to finish off for a lady. So it's ducks and geese in this mustard and blue. So that's all. It needs top stitching and putting on the binding, and then that'll be done for her. So that's one job. And then I think really it's cutting out some bags today, because I'm not on the school run today, so I can go home. Well, I'm going to the hairdressers after I finish work today, but then I can go home and spend a few hours sewing. So I thought I'd cut out some bags, maybe sort something out for Easter. So that's, I'm sort of constantly planning all these things, so I've got ideas, so I want to put them into practice now. So a lot of the stuff I'm doing today I can't show you because it's secret squirrel work, but so I'll catch up with you later. And it's tea time now. My little helper's just gone home, so I'll be preparing tea. We're having what we're having, pasta with lentil bolognese tonight, and it's out of the Fern Cotton book, Happy Vegan, and that's it. And the last meal we had was absolutely delicious, so we're having that tonight. So I've prepared everything. I'm just waiting for Kevin and Dale to get in from work, and then I can cook the pasta. I thought I'd wait until they all come in tonight. And then I'm going to go and do some sewing. So yes, that's my evening and knitting. I'm getting on okay with the shawl. Just a snow wrap, that's it. Oh, it's a mental block then. I've probably done about that much now. And I've sort of used two colours, and it's been sort of quite easy to do. So I think there's a little bit of a patterning coming up soon. So I think I might get a pair of socks out and on the go as well. Then I can alternate between them. Well, I've got you balanced on a jam jar of buttons at the minute, so you could just disappear. Anyhow, I'm just doing a bit of sewing. We had tea, we had the lentil bolognese, and it was really nice, it was delicious, so we'll be doing it again. That seems to have been a hit with everybody. I have to say that Fern Cotton book is really good. I do like her cookbooks, they're really nice, the menus are lovely. I just say the recipes are lovely. I'm getting tired now, it's getting late. I've been doing a bit of sewing, a little bit of secret sewing. All will be revealed soon though. I'm just waiting for a few more bits to come in, and then I can show you what I've been working on. But at the minute I'm just working on a Marauders map bag for somebody, so that'll be finished and in the post tomorrow. That's it really. I think I'm going to call it a night now out here and go and do a bit of knitting, see if I can get a bit more done on my shawl. So I'll see you all tomorrow. See if I can turn this off now without the whole thing falling. And I just thought I'd share with you some of these little Highland cow, well, I'm not calling them stitch markers, but like little charms that are, well, they should be in my shop by the time you get to see this vlog. But I'll try and put some photographs in. But it's like a little dumpy Highland cow, and it's got horns. That's why I'm not listing them as stitch markers, because I think the horns might get sort of caught in the yarn. But they are so cute and actually quite sturdy because they've been varnished and everything. So yeah, so these will be going in my Etsy shop. I think there's only 5. That's all that's available, and there probably won't be any more being made after that because they were quite time consuming. I think I'll have a nervous breakdown if I ask her to make any more. Wow, good morning. It's Wednesday already, so that means market day, so that means it's potato day. Which Adele is supposed to be coming down at lunchtime because she wants a jacket potato. So I'm afraid she'll be queuing probably for about half an hour to get lunch, but it'll be nice. I like jacket potatoes. Well, I've got a bit of a busy morning. I've got a pile of patterns here to cut out, ready for some new projects that are coming, some new things for the shop. I've got a bag of bits for sewing. One of them's a new project. I've got a pile of orders to sort out. So yeah, I think I'm going to have a cup of tea before I start anything. One thing I will show you I have made. This is a custom order. And it's some bunting for a lady for her kitchen window. So it's all ducks and geese, which is really nice. So that's all ready for her to collect, which I'm sure she'll be in pretty soon for this. I'm on the school run today, so I'm just hoping it doesn't rain because it looked really dark out there this morning before I set off for work. So knowing my luck, it'll chuck it down about school time. We've been having a bit of a think, Adele and myself, about some new projects that are coming, and people have been making some really good suggestions. So I've been taking them all on board, and especially with these mystery boxes, and I think I have decided what I'm doing now. So I just need to get some samples done, put these ideas into place, and then I can share with you what I'm doing. So I think I think beginning of February is a weekend, so I think after my last vlog that will go up on the Saturday, I think that might be the 1st of Feb, I'm not sure, but I think then I'm going to do a separate vlog which Adele's going to join me, and we're going to chat about what new things are coming for March and that. So there's a few exciting things coming, and obviously also I want to get the tutorials up and going. I had hoped to have got them going this month, but the month has just flown by. We're nearly at the end of the month. I've been a bit busy with Highland cows this month, which has been brilliant. So yes, so I'm going to have a cup of tea now, 5 minutes, have a drink, and then probably get the Etsy orders packed up, ready to go. Then at least I can put them in my bag and I haven't got to worry about that. So I'll catch you on a bit later. Hello. Well, it's a beautiful day out there today. It's lovely and sunny, but it's cold, which is nice. And when I was walking down to work this morning, you could see in people's gardens that like the snowdrops have actually bud, so they're coming out, and there's lots of buds on the trees, on the bushes. And there was one, I don't know if it was blossom, but it looked a little bit like blossom, so that's starting to come already. And our rhubarbs, you know, it's doing really well. It must like this cold weather. Anyhow, I was just about to make myself a cup of tea, but I've run out of milk, and it's not worth me buying a bottle of milk just for today because I'll not use it. So it looks like I'm on water today. Never mind. Anyhow, I'm starting my day. I'm cutting out some fabric, this gorgeous pink fabric. It's for a new project, which obviously it's a secret at the minute, but I will be able to share with you probably a week on Saturday. I need to have a play around with the idea and see if it's all going to work out okay and it's feasible to do. And if it is, then obviously I will share with you next weekend. But I'm hoping so. I think the idea is good, and yeah. So I feel bad sometimes when I say I can't share things, but there's no point in me telling you what I'm doing, because if it all goes wrong, yeah, it's going to be disappointment all around. So yes, I'm spending a little bit of time cutting some fabric out. Then hopefully tonight, well, maybe tonight, I'm on the school run today, so by the time my little helper goes home and I've done tea, I don't have a great deal of time, and I don't always want to go and sit for hours and sew. So, but tomorrow I've got a day off. I'm back, customer, as I was saying. So tomorrow I've got a day off, so I'm hoping to spend the day sewing. Then at least I'll have an idea if my project's going to work out. I'm just a bit concerned about the colours of the fabric. Yeah, I think we've got it sorted. I think I'm happy with the colours. I just need to see, obviously, how the whole idea looks when it's together. But if it works, I'm gonna, I'll be happy. That's the trouble when you have to break off. I lose my train of thought now. I've forgotten what else I was going to say. Yes, today I've got, I'm cutting a bit of fabric. I need to finish sewing the Marauders mat bag, so I've got that with me. I need to pack up some Etsy orders, and I've actually brought my sock knitting down with me. Last night I was working on my dust of wrap shawl, and I've sort of got onto a little bit. I'm on my third colour actually. I'm just starting my third colour, and I've got to like make a stitch, basically a right and a left stitch, and that abbreviation just totally baffled me last night, so thank goodness for YouTube. So I went and had a look to see what it actually meant and how to do it. So off I went. Managed quite well once I knew what I was doing. Once I'd got to the end of the row and starting back on the other row, same abbreviations, and I hadn't realised there was a right and left, had I? So the previous row I did two rights instead of a right and a left, so I think I've got about 3 mistakes, and I think I've done about that much, and I've got 3 mistakes in there. But I thought, I'm not unpicking it. This is a bit of a learning curve for me, so I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not going to worry about it. But I found with the TV on last night, I was having a bit of difficulty concentrating, so I finished that row off. I've put it away for a little bit now. Got my socks out. I'm working on my Advent socks from Christmas 2018. That's it. One sock's finished. I'm on the gusset. I've done about 3 rows on the gusset, so if I can get a wiggle on, it shouldn't take me too long, I hope. So then that'll be another pair of socks done. So I must admit, I'm really enjoying getting back into my socks again, and I think giving myself that goal of doing the Land of Sweets cowl and making a start on the Dust of Snow wrap's really been good for me. It's the best thing I've done, really. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I'm probably going to have a few days off on the Dust of Wrap shawl, work on these socks, and then I'll probably go back to the Dust of Wrap on Monday, because that's my day off. So I'll have a little bit of free time at home when there's nobody in, so I can probably, no telly, just get on with that, do a few rounds. I think it'll be better for me, it'll be good for me, refresh the brain. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to go and Get a drink of water now because I'm getting a bit thirsty. Well, I've had a busy morning. Well, it's taken me ages to do what I had to do. My sewing machine was playing up. The tension has just totally gone to pot. And I tried everything I know to sort the tension out. The bobbin tension, the needle tension. I cleaned it out, oiled it, everything, and it would not stitch correctly. The top stitch seemed to be okay, but underneath it was all wibbly wobbly and slack, and I seemed to spend ages doing it. And I thought, change the thread, and it was fine. I can't believe it because I tend to use the big cones of coats thread on my machine, on this big one, and I've never had any problems with it at all. And this machine doesn't like this bobbin of cream. So that's that. So once I changed the thread, it was fine. I had no problems, managed to get my sewing done. So I should have known better, really, to be faffing with everything on the machine. I should have just changed the thread in the first place. Never mind. Anyhow, I've got my Marauders hat bag finished, so that's going off to its new home today. Didn't think I was going to get it done. It goes into May. And then I've got this nice butterfly bag, drawstring bag, with a little freebie inside. That's going off to its new home today. And one of our Highland cow kits is off as well. So I think I'm going to get these orders packed up. I've got one or two others as well to pack up, because it's 1:10 now, and then I think I'm going to have some lunch. I don't know what I'm having today. I really don't. And it's Friday morning now. The weather today is absolutely awful. There's no sun. It's so dull. It's not raining and it's not very cold outside. That's the air freshener again. Well, I've actually got a day off work altogether, which is great. I've got no Irene for the one-to-one sewing. She's got something else on, and I'm not on the school run today, so I have a full day of sewing, which is fabulous. So I'm just hoping I don't get any interruptions and I can just crack on today, because obviously I need to make some samples up for the new products that are coming. Otherwise I'll have nothing to show you next weekend, which is not going to be good. Yeah, so I've had breakfast, I've washed up. I think I'm just going to make a cup of tea and go and settle down in my sewing room and get the sewing done. So I'm really looking forward to doing these new things. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. The next clip you'll see is some new products that are actually going into the shop on Saturday evening. I'm going to say they're going probably roughly about 7 o'clock, but I'm not 100% certain. It just depends what I'm doing, where I am. Excuse me a minute, that's how I'll let her out. Right, yeah, she's gone out now. Yes, so I'm going to aim for 7 o'clock. I am going out tomorrow though, so I'm not sure what time I'm going to be back, but we'll just have to see. So yes, the next clip after this you will see the new products that are going in Etsy, and tried our best to get some decent footage, but with it being holographic it's not very easy. But the photographs on Etsy look really good. I got Dale to do the pictures for me, and she's done quite well. They've turned out okay, so I'm really happy with them. Yeah, so yeah, I'll catch you a little bit later on. Well, you can see it's dark. That's the window there. It's at 5:10, I think, looking at the clock. And I've been in my sewing room all day. I had a packet of crisps for lunch and a cup of tea. That's been it. And then probably about half an hour ago, Adele brought me a cup of tea. That's all I've had. So I've been busy sewing, doing samples up, obviously, for our new releases that are coming up next week. And I've been making some new stitch markers up and things like that. And then I've just realised I've run out of some findings, so I've had to quickly order some. Oh dear me, looking at my hair, I feel absolutely wrecked today. I don't think I put a comb through it this morning. I think I just was that eager, gets washed and dressed, and it's a good job I've not been out today. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to just finish off here, have another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go in, sort out some tea, and then I'm on to the next project. So that should be okay. So then I can get everything photographed during the week, and have it all ready for next, probably next weekend to show you. So actually I probably won't be back on again today, because I really need to get the video edited and get it onto, well, we'll get it exported and hopefully get it onto YouTube so I can upload it in the morning, because I'm going out tomorrow for a while, and I know how long these videos take to export and upload. It's dreadful. It takes hours, absolutely hours to do, so that's why I need to get on with it. So I'd just like to say thank you for joining me this week, and welcome to any new subscribers, and thank you for all the advice and that on the mystery boxes and all your comments. That's been fabulous. It has helped. I sort of know what I'm doing now. I've made a decision on what I'm doing, so yes, there'll be a few new things to come, so just have to keep your eye out, and there'll be odd announcements coming along soon. And thank you also to everybody who took part in the giveaway. Actually, I will be back on later because we've got to do that, haven't we? I nearly forgot. So yeah, so that'll be the last bit then. So yeah, we're back on to announce the winner of the giveaway, and then I will see you all again next week. So thank you for joining me this week. Bye.
Be professional.
I can't. Right, we're back. We've got the bowl of names ready for the giveaway. So Adele's going to pick. So we had 100 people all together put the name down between Instagram and YouTube, which was brilliant. So come on, Dad, don't look, dig deep. We ought to have a drum roll.
You get it?
You've got one. What is it?
Angela Holtcraft.
Holcraft. Angela Holcraft on, is it YouTube or Instagram? YouTube. Wow. Well, congratulations, Angela. If you want to get in touch with me, yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
And give me your address, I'll get your prize sent out to you next week. So this is the bag, and I'm going to put you one of the little diddy stitch markers in.
Oh, it's too small, I don't think it's going to get it.
I don't think it's going to focus, is it? So yes, thank you to everybody who took part, and yeah, better luck next time.
There's going to be one next month as well, isn't there?
There is, yes.
Yeah.
Don't know what it's going to be.
We don't know, we never know. But there will be one, so keep watching. Anyway, congratulations, Angela.
Yes, we'll see you all again next week.